Hi, everyone. It's Deb Phelps of Peaceful Wellness. So, peaceful greetings to you today. And I wanted to talk today about our bodies, okay, and having a positive attitude towards our bodies. And that's not something I can say that I always did, whether it was regarding weight or what my body could do or couldn't do. I always had judgment. I always had judgment about that. Now, as you know, as you probably have seen my pictures lately of the Instagram challenge for my vinyasa practice, which I also do some part-time work for, I have, for the first time, really taken some pictures of doing yoga. Now, granted, my body is not like it used to be, years ago. And so that was always something that was difficult for me in that way, that it wasn't how I wanted it to be. And I would criticize and I would judge myself and I would compare myself to other people. And in the last few years, I've been really working through that whole idea. And I'm way past menopause. I'll be 57 later this year. And there comes a point where I felt that I just need to accept myself where I am. And that's something that I've been working on for some time now, as some of you know, and working with self-compassion. I've been doing that for a long time. And finally, I just said, well, I'm just going to do it because I know it can be inspiring to other people as well. Uh, Especially in this day and age, right? With social media and the comparisons and whatnot, like I said. And that's why when I felt I was going to change the name of my business from Meditate Madison to really encompass everything that I do, that's why the two words peaceful wellness really stuck out to me. It was something that I used for some groups and then for some other things that I did. And I felt that that was an appropriate name. Because when we think about peaceful wellness, particularly with the body, uh, whenever in the past years, over the years, I mean, because I've been thin and I've been heavier, etc., 3 children, pregnancies, that sort of thing. And certainly with the illness that I had a few years back with mold illness, which affected every single system in my body. It affected my weight, it affected my nervous system, my fibromyalgia, it affected my respiratory system, it affected my digestive system, you name a system, and it was basically affected by it. And I don't want to like harp on that idea because I think, as I posted just recently, is that I have to honor my body and where I am and appreciate that and know when it's time to take a rest or know when it's time not to overexert myself, that sort of thing. And we do that, and we can do that very lovingly to our body as well, too. Now, over the years, like I said, I've been heavier, I've been thinner, that sort of thing. Certainly, it's something that we all think about, right? And I know some of the previous times that I went to work on losing weight is that it would be this hard thing, this hardcore, I have to do this. And there was a lot of criticism and a lot of judgment, maybe some anger because of maybe what some other comments people have said, previous husbands, that sort of thing. And I don't want to do that. And because of all the work I have been doing uh, up to this point right now, and even in our COVID time that we've had, I have lost weight. I have lost 20 pounds. Not that that's important. I mean, yes, it's wonderful. It's lovely. But you know what? The best thing is that I have peace of mind, that I'm loving myself. Because if we can't love ourselves, I said this in my last video message I did, I think a week or two ago, is that if we can't love ourselves at the weight we are now, how are we going to love ourselves at a lesser weight, right? just losing the weight isn't going to make us love ourselves. That's internal. We have to do that internally within the work that we do, the healing that we do within. Our bodies can change. I mean, I've known people who, are thin and fit and they're miserable. And I've met some of the happiest people who were even much heavier than I am. And the thing is, it's not about what we look like that matters to our happiness and our peace, because we can have peace at any size. And so this is why peaceful wellness is so important, because it's not about, I have to do this in a very, miserable way. I don't have to, check off all these boxes and I have to do it right. And I'm going to beat myself up if I, eat an ice cream cone or something, that's ridiculous. We have to do all of this with grace and with love. And when we can do that internally, being mindful, being loving, as I said, self-compassionate to ourselves, then we will see things shift and change in not only our mind, in our spirit, but they may also change in our body too. Now, I love that I've lost weight. Don't deny that. But I want to be the best version of myself that I can be, because to me, that's important. How can I be as much peace and calm no matter what's going on, right? We still are in the middle of COVID, and we have an election coming up in 80 some days. How can I maintain my peace no matter what I look like, no matter if I make mistakes, no matter if I, get angry, whatever it is, can I do so with just so much self-compassion that it becomes that it doesn't matter, right? That I can be who I am, right? Remembering that we are really divine. We're just having this human experience. And everybody's experience is going to be a little bit different, and acknowledging that. And what is it that you can do today to bring more peace into your day, to love yourself, by looking in the mirror, by trying something different, maybe trying a little bit of yoga. I've been doing yoga for a long time, 24 years. It doesn't mean anything. I've been a teacher for just 2 years, and that doesn't mean anything either. All I know is that if I can bring a little bit of movement into my day, it helps me. I can be careful. I can honor myself. Like, for instance, I mentioned the fibromyalgia. I mean, I could still have flare-ups from time to time. It's nothing like it was before, not at all, because I've recovered a lot from the mold illness. I also have a whole shoulder, arm, all the way down to my fingers. I have thoracic outlet syndrome, which is like a trapped nerve. And so I can have pain all the way down, get numbing in my, 2 fingers at the end, my ring and my pinky. And I have to be careful, and I have to not overdo it and not push myself. But you can bring movement very simply into your day. Even if you just take a stretch, right? Take a little stretch here. Oh, wow. Okay, I can do that. What is it that you can do? We tell ourselves so often what we can't do. Well, I can't do yoga. I can't do, make a change to my diet. I can't meditate. I can't. Tell yourself what you can do. What are some differences that you can make right here, right now? And do that, right? And if you need help with doing that, I'm happy to help you. Yes, we're in the middle of COVID, but I can still meet with you by phone or by Zoom. I'm here to help. I've been there, and I would love to share my experiences and help encourage you along the road of what you can do for yourself. So remember, You are important. You are beautiful inside and out. So thank you so much for joining with me for this short little message, and I wish you much peace. Namaste.